What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome you guys to a brand new Liverpool news video where again I have to blast FSG and I have to reveal to you guys how FSG are hindering Liverpool's transfer moves by not providing a low interest loan to the Anfield Road redevelopment, because that was in 2016 when Liverpool rebuilt the Anfield main stand. The owners FSG provided a low interest loan to Liverpool of 110 million. But now FSG are not doing that for the Anfield Road redevelopment. The Liverpool have to use their existing banking facilities to take out a loan in their own name, and the outstanding balance for that loan currently stands at 71 million pounds. That's what James Pearce, a very reputable Liverpool-based journalist, is reporting in The Athletic, and I think that's an absolute disgrace, because FSG probably were planning on selling Liverpool, and that's why they didn't provide a low interest loan so they can move the club on quickly. But that didn't happen. FSG didn't get the kind of offers that they were looking for. They got greedy and they thought if Chelsea sold for 2.5 billion, we could get 3.5–4 billion pounds for Liverpool, and nobody really serious investor came in with that kind of offer. So FSG got cold feet and now they are not selling Liverpool, they are just looking for investment, and Liverpool at the moment have to repay that loan gradually, and that will take money out of the transfer budget for the summer, which I think is an absolute disgrace. This basically translates to FSG haven't put a single penny of their own money into Liverpool. Liverpool themselves are paying for infrastructure developments, which in turn will make FSG a huge bucket load of money when they eventually sell the club, because, you know, a bigger stadium means Liverpool will sell for a bigger amount. In contrast, Man City's owners, who of course have huge problems of their own with their image, but at least you have to say that Man City's owners are funding stadium expansion and training ground building, and Man City didn't have to spend a dime of their own money, because the owners can basically rebuild the stadium, they can spend on infrastructure any money that they like. You don't have to publish that in your accounts, I mean you have to publish that in your accounts, but it doesn't count towards financial fair play. That's what I meant to say. Sorry about the construction next to my flat, it's really annoying, but I'm still soldiering on and trying to record as many videos for you guys as possible. And yes, FSG have done a lot of good stuff, but these loans are crippling Liverpool. That stadium facility I'm rebuilding is going to cost a lot of money. I mean, Liverpool have to pay 70 million pounds in the next 2 years, and we already paid another 70 million in the last 2 years. That basically means Liverpool couldn't sign a midfielder, a big world-class midfielder signing, because of the owners, which we already knew, but this is really black and white, crystal clear, the main reason for this. And I think for that reason FSG should get massive backlash from the Liverpool fans. So I urge you guys to put the owners on blast, to post this video and to as many Liverpool following friends as you can, and also to share this information on the Liverpool fan forums, on Reddit and all the other platforms. This is what really annoys me about FSG. They could have funded the stadium redevelopment, and as soon as they sell the club, they would get this money back tenfold. Instead, they have chosen to put it all on the club Liverpool FC when team investment is required desperately. Liverpool have fallen off so much this season, and one of the main reasons is because Liverpool didn't sign a midfielder last summer, and that's so frustrating to me that Liverpool had money to sign a midfielder, but instead it went to repaying the loans of, you know, the stadium redevelopment and not to signing a new midfielder. And I don't understand why FSG don't want Liverpool to succeed, because that would really increase the value of Liverpool even more. They could literally profit 15 times more money than what they bought Liverpool for if they eventually decide to sell. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. But let me know what is your opinion on all this in the comments below, and of course don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. And also I have to highlight that 2 seasons ago Liverpool were in a similar position, struggling in mid-table and not being close to the top 4. Liverpool were effectively in 8th place with just 9 games remaining in the Premier League. We were 10 points behind Leicester, we were 5 points behind Chelsea, and we finished ahead of both of them. I think we finished ahead of Leicester by a good margin, and also we went away to Old Trafford and we won there. So we still had some tough games coming up, just like Liverpool have some tough games coming up as well. This time Liverpool have 12 games left, not just 9, so Liverpool have even more time to catch up a similar difference. The problem is that season Liverpool were much better than this season, because Liverpool, mainly because of injuries, were struggling 2 seasons ago in the 2020-21 season, and we had, when Fabinho came back from injury, Liverpool looked really rock solid and we went on a really good winning run. This time we don't have Fabinho in his prime returning from injury to save our season. We have to basically dig ourselves out of the hole that we dug ourselves into. And throughout the whole season Liverpool are really bad and really inconsistent, and not once were Liverpool in the top 4 this season. That season, 2 seasons ago, in the 2020-21 season, Liverpool were top even, and not just in the top 4 at the start of the season. And then the injuries to Van Dijk and Konate and Gomez happened, and Liverpool have fallen off the cliff. Sorry, not Van Dijk and Gomez and Matip. Konate wasn't at the club, I think, at the time. We signed him after the season finished and finished in the top 4. But Liverpool will have an even tougher task, because mentally these Liverpool players have checked out, and somehow they have to really get the momentum back and get their mojo back. Otherwise we won't make the top 4, and that would be absolutely disastrous. But Liverpool still have a good chance. I think we have 12 games left. That's a lot of games, and even if we lose some of the games against Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal, we will still be in the hunt, because the teams around us and below us play each other as well. But actually Liverpool this season are playing better against the top teams than they are playing against the relegation candidates. I mean, 3 times Liverpool lost to the bottom team of the league: Leeds United, Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. But what Liverpool absolutely have to do, we have to address our away form, because away from home we are one of the worst teams in the league. We are posting relegation form numbers. We have like a -7 goal difference. We collected less points away from home than games we played. We literally collected less than half the amount of points away from home than we collected at home. And our fixture list is not really easy. We play Man City and Chelsea away, Arsenal at home, Leeds United away, Nottingham Forest at home and West Ham away. Out of those 6 games, only 1 can be considered easier, and that's Nottingham Forest at Anfield. But even that game won't be a walk in the park, because Nottingham Forest are really resolute, resilient, defending with all their lives. So Liverpool will really have to be much better than what we showed previously. And what is also very concerning is Liverpool let so many of their players' contracts run down. They have let contracts expire. And Liverpool lost out on an estimated £160 million. And just to name a few, Roberto Firmino, we could have sold him for £20 million at least last summer. And then Divock Origi, we could have sold him for £15 million if he was still under contract. Daniel Sturridge, another £15 million that we missed out on. Oxlade-Chamberlain, £10 million. Naby Keita, £20 million potentially. Wijnaldum, £25–30 million we could have got for him if he was still under contract. Emre Can, £25 million. Adam Lallana, 8 million. So there are a lot of players that Liverpool let their contracts run down at the club, and we didn't get any transfer fees out of them. And that's, I think, a very bad strategy. And I really think that Jurgen Klopp should step back from being influential in the transfer market, and he should leave that to a new sporting director. Hopefully Monaco's current sporting director, will come to Liverpool in the summer. Jurgen Klopp is a world-class coach. He's an elite team and system builder. He's a wonderful leader in the dressing room. What he's not is he's not a transfer strategist, and the manager shouldn't be in charge of transfers. He has too many day-to-day things to attend to that he can properly analyze players, and I think this shift in power that has happened at Liverpool is the main reason why Michael Edwards and then Julian Ward both decided to leave Liverpool. Julian Ward is still he's still at Liverpool, but he announced in as early as November that he will leave Liverpool at the end of the season. And this hierarchy and the roles of our management group must have clear definition, with a line between the training ground and the transfer department or recruitment department, whatever you want to call it. This season of transitions should be nothing more than a little blip, but only if lessons are truly learned. That's I think pretty obvious. Liverpool need to make sure that all of the staff and all of the players are pulling in not in one direction, and there are no fractions and there are no groups in this Liverpool dressing room. Otherwise, one season of struggle could turn into a long-term struggle. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want what happened in the 2010s when Liverpool had multiple seasons without European football. Liverpool had multiple seasons where we weren't even close to finishing in the top 4, and we weren't even close to even challenging for any titles or trophies. So Liverpool really need to define clear roles in the recruitment, in the transfer committee, in the management, and hopefully Liverpool can get their act together both off the pitch and off the pitch. And I think those two things go hand in hand. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what is yours in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Good day.